Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I am Brian with brianlanedesigns, and today we are going to be designing a farmhouse door hanging basket design. You can have this on your door, you can put it on a wall in your home, whichever, you can hang it anywhere. But we are using a faux wicker basket, and the first thing that I did before I started is I stuffed this basket with packing paper, and I stuffed it pretty full. I do this just to keep from wasting styrofoam. By doing that, you don't have to worry about putting your styrofoam all the way down at the bottom, because just as you can see, this is a kind of a tall basket. So anytime you have a basket with a lot of space in it, or any type of container for that matter with a lot of space in it, you can pack it with packing paper or grocery bags, just whatever you have that you can fill it in with, and just as long as it's stuffed pretty tightly, so your styrofoam will stay in when you glue it in there. So that is a trick that will save you on a lot of styrofoam. So yes, I started out with this Queen Anne's lace foliage pick. You can see that there is some of that really pretty silver dollar eucalyptus, and there's different types of fern in there. And I am just opening this up to make it look more lifelike, more realistic. And so as you can see, it's a really pretty pick, and it's I think it's gonna look really nice for this container. So I'm not sure how many of these I used, but I did cut a lot of the stem off, as you can see, and I'm just going to start using this one. I'm going to put it towards the back and the center. I think that's what I do. So basically all I'm doing is I'm just going to start out with some greenery, and as you can see, I just cut off some of that fern because it was going to go down into the styrofoam some, and I didn't want that, so I just cut that off just to free that stem up a little more. And so yeah, I'm just going to put a little glue on here, and I'm going to insert that into the styrofoam. So let's see where I put that. I feel pretty confident that I put that in the center. I'm just showing you right now how much I cut off and how long your stem should be. Yeah, so I'm putting that kind of towards the back in the center, and I'm going to get another one. I had to take that off because it was a little difficult to get that to go down the styrofoam for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill this in with that greenery. I think I'm going to use maybe 2 or 3 more of those picks to fill that in. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of speed this up so it will save time. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to go in and just kind of fill that in with this same greenery. Okay, as you can see here, that's what we did. We just filled it in with that greenery, and I basically filled out the back with the fern, and then moved some of that Queen Anne's lace. I kept it in more in the front. So now we're going to go in with a I think I used geraniums maybe. I think I used pink geraniums for the floral in here, and so I was just showing what I had left over. I think with that silver dollar eucalyptus, so pay no attention to that. Yes, this, no, I'm sorry, these are not geraniums. These are pink hydrangeas. So these are the smaller pink hydrangeas. And I'm going to put those in like a triangle form. I'm going to put one taller in the back, in the center, and then I'm going to bring the other two closer to the front on the right and then on the left side. Okay, here you can see how I did that. Like I said, I just put one in the center, a little taller towards the back, and then I put the other two coming off, one to the right side and one to the left side. And I'm just again showing these hydrangea leaves that whenever I cut them off, I typically keep those because those are really good leaves and you can use them in future designs. So always keep those things that you cut off like that, because there's always times when you're needing some type of another leaf to add into another arrangement for a filler or what have you. So yeah, those things are good to keep in your back pocket whenever you need them. So the next thing that I'm going to go in with is I'm going to be using these yellow poppies. So these I'm just going to place in pretty much all the way around in this arrangement just to add some brightness in there. I think I really like how these turn out in this arrangement. I think I love poppies, and so especially for farmhouse designs. And by the way, the items that you see that I'm using here, I had these in my shop. My website is www.brianlanedesigns.com, and I sell florals and greenery and ribbons and stuff like this, and baskets and things for those who like to make your own designs, or if you're making designs to sell on Etsy, or just for your own home decor for your business or what have you. I sell these items, although what I'm using here has sold out, unfortunately. But I do have a lot of inventory of different faux florals and greenery and stuff like that. If you're ever in the market for some really nice premium high quality faux florals and greenery and stuff like that, I would appreciate it if you would look me up. Again, my website is www.brianlanedesigns.com, and I also have an app that you can use on your phone, whether you have an Android or an iPhone. You can find that under Brian Lane Designs for either platform you use. Okay, so now let's get back to this. So you can see that I'm just opening up this poppy stem and I'm just bringing it to life, because when you want to make sure that you always open up and fluff out your faux florals and stuff when you get them, because it just makes them look so much more natural and believable. So I'm going to take this one, and again, this is going to go down in the center, again, kind of towards the back, and I'm leaving my taller piece in the middle. Always keep your tall stems in the center, and then they're just going to kind of graduate down and get lower as they come down. So you can see here that I'm putting those in the center there in the back, and I'm keeping my tallest point in the center, and so this is going to give me more height. And also I want to point out that this basket, as you can see, is a tall basket. It's on the taller, slender side, and my personal preference for using these type of baskets is to not have a lot of height at the top with your florals and stuff like that, because it just, by the time you're finished, if you put as much height on top as your basket, it's just going to be really tall and long, and it's just not really going to look right, in my opinion. Now you guys may have a completely different opinion of that, and you, by all means, you fix this the way you want it. It's your design. So if you're designing one of these, fix it and do that the way you want it. But for me, I feel that the basket is a showpiece of itself, and you don't want to take from the basket. You just kind of want to enhance the basket, and the florals and the greenery and everything in the basket, they're just enhancing each other and complementing each other. So I wouldn't go very tall with your florals. Just kind of, you can see how I am doing. I'm keeping it just a little, about probably a little less than half the size of the basket as far as my height goes. But again, you do you and what you feel that is going to look best for your design. So again, I'm coming in on the sides with this. You can see that I'm just kind of making a, they're getting lower as they come down. And I'm doing that on the right side, and I'm going to do the same thing on the left. And then I'm just going to kind of bring these into the front, and they're just going to graduate and get smaller as they come farther towards the front. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up again to save time, and then I will be back. Okay, as you can see, we have just added those yellow poppies in, and just kind of spaced them throughout the arrangement. And now I think we are going to add in maybe a few more, maybe not. No, I guess not. I was showing again what I had left over. So I think we're going to go in next with maybe a clematis. We're going to fill in that bottom. Yeah, we're using this is a pink clematis that I'm going to put in at the bottom, and it's going to I'm going to let it just spill out and hang over to the right side. And it's also going to fill in the bottom part and add some more color in next down to the rim of the basket. So yeah, I'm just basically just going to cut this into a few pieces and let it hang out on the right side. So let's go ahead and speed this up, and I will be back. All right, now we have our clematis added in on the right side where it's kind of spilling over, and I also added a little bit of it over to the left side. So now I'm trying to determine if I want to add any of these pink cabbage roses in, and I think I decided not to add those. But I am going to go in with, I'm going to add in some more of this greenery that I have. This is called an olivine, I think, bush. But I think I'm going to add my berries first. Yes, I think those, yeah, we're going to add those in. So I am going to add in, well, yeah, no, sorry. We're going to add in the greenery first. So we're going to go in with that olivine, and I ended up just cutting this into pieces, each stem, and I just placed it in throughout the arrangement just to add a little bit more of a different tone of the greenery, and it's just going to add a little bit of contrast, and I like the texture that it's going to add in there also. So we're just going to go ahead and fill this in with this greenery, and let's speed this up, and when this is finished I will be back. Okay, so now you can see how nice and full it looks since we added some more of that olivine greenery in. And I love how it just makes it look really wispy and airy and light. So it looks really good in there. Now we are going to go in, once I get finished fluffing this and placing it and fooling with it, we are going to go in with some berries. So yeah, there you see it. Looks really good. Okay, so now we are going to go in with our berries, and I think that's the last element that we're going to put in. I only used 3 cuts of these berries, and I put one in the center. I think I put the one in the center down a little lower, and then I put 2 on each side of it, and they were up on each side a little higher. So yeah, let's go ahead and place these in, and we're going to speed up, and then I will be back. Okay, this is the finished design. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you like it. If you like these tutorials, I would really appreciate it if you could give me some thumbs up. And also, please consider following me or subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it. And give me some comments and let me know what you think. And I will see you back here on our next design here on Brian Lane Designs. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day.